Insurance for when there's a hitch in the trailer hitch. Tennesseans know that sometimes life has its loose ends.
Good thing we had that trailer added.
Know that Farm Bureau Insurance is there to help. Tennessee Insurance for Tennessee Life.
Good morning. Happy Friday, everybody. Sure hope you have a great day today. It's got a nice little ring to it. It's finally Friday, the weekend, today, tomorrow, Sunday. Well, we're still talking about elevated rain chances to hang out with us, but I think the morning hours are going to be doing just fine. Then we'll see those afternoon showers and thunderstorms fire up with the heating of the day. Let me explain details. We start the morning off with some dense fog across upper East Tennessee due to all the rain that we saw yesterday. And those outflow boundaries moved their way northeast, and that's what sparked off the showers and thunderstorms. And really, that's what kept our heat indices from actually reaching the heat advisory criteria. So dew points dropped just a little bit yesterday. Morning temperatures, though, not bad. We're actually trending a little bit cooler than yesterday morning. We're in the 60s and 70s, so we're trending about 3, 4, 5, 6 degrees cooler than yesterday morning, which is a nice little feel to it, but still warm and muggy. And the story really doesn't change much throughout the day today. 87 by the lunch hour. Forecast highs are going to top out in the 90s. We're going to see afternoon showers and thunderstorms. So we'll have highs in the 90s. Heat index values are still going to be pushing close to 100 degrees. Now, with that said, no heat advisory in the valley, but we still have a heat advisory for Fentress and Cumberland County, up into Kentucky and back into Middle Tennessee. The rest of us are not necessarily under a heat advisory, but it's still going to be another smoking hot day, right? If you have evening plans here on this Friday, watch out for those showers and thunderstorms. But I think as we get closer to 8, 9, 10 tonight, the showers and thunderstorms will start to wane and wind down. But if you have evening plans, 88 by 6, 83 by 8 o'clock here tonight, and by 10 o'clock, we'll be down to about 77. It's not, listen, it's summertime. You know I like a Friday night fire pit? Not tonight, my friends. Just too darn muggy. All right, we do have a risk for strong to severe thunderstorms, like the last couple of days, pop-up showers and thunderstorms, but a little bit more movement throughout the day today. We're going to have a disturbance coming in from the south and east, and that's going to help to spark off those showers across the mountains and kind of push them a little bit further to the north and northeast. So I think we have better chances for seeing afternoon and evening showers and thunderstorms. So they're going to be with us probably for the evening commute, something to kind of keep in mind. So before you leave work here tonight, make sure you tune in. Just scan that QR code right there on the bottom right-hand side of the screen. Download the East Tennessee Weather app. Check in on your evening update. Check in on the interactive radar, which gives you past, current, and future radar of 2 hours based on what's going on right now. So this is going to be a benefit to you as we get through the afternoon and as we head through the weekend, especially if you're heading off to do some hiking, camping, heading off to the lakes, doing the swimming pools. Storm threats this afternoon and this evening. Isolated damaging wind gusts. Not a chance for tornadoes. That's not the atmosphere that we're having. Low chance for some isolated hail possible, but I think we still have that isolated flooding and flash flooding. That's going to be a concern. We've seen that over the last couple of days. We've had a couple of flash flood warnings, and so that could be the story. Rainfall forecast by 10 o'clock tonight. It's going to be hit and miss. Some of you are going to get a good little downpour. We've got a water-loaded atmosphere, and this atmosphere stays water-loaded all weekend long, and even more so as we get into next week as a cold front approaches, by the way. So the Weather Prediction Center still has us under that level 1 risk for some flooding and flash flooding concerns. So we'll kind of hang out with those rain chances as we get through the weekend. Don't cancel any outdoor plans, but if you're heading off to the lakes, you're going to have to dodge some afternoon thunderstorms. And then as we get into Monday, Tuesday, the humidity is really going to be increasing. The amount of moisture is going to be increasing. A cold front moves on in. That's going to give us widespread showers and thunderstorms, but here's the good news. While it may not do a clean sweep across all of East Tennessee, it looks like it will drop our dew points, and then a ridge builds, possibly, just in time for the 4th of July weekend, which means I think we're going to have about a 20% chance of rain right now for the 4th of July. That's right now, subject to change. On the big picture, if you have Saturday plans, travel plans around the region, a lot of folks are going to be traveling for vacation. Again, this is kind of what it looks like. We're going to see afternoon showers and thunderstorms. Although, remember I said the storms are going to move off the mountains and move kind of northwest and kind of linger throughout the day today? Tomorrow, they're actually going to have a little bit more of a northwesterly trajectory. So the winds are going to be shifting thanks to a little upper level wave that's going to be sliding in from the north and northwest. And once again, as we get into our Sunday, we'll do it again. Rainfall amounts through the weekend. Again, as we kind of show you what that looks like. Here are those showers and thunderstorms throughout the day today. As we get into our Saturday, more showers and thunderstorms are going to be developing around the area, and we'll do it again on Sunday. So a wash, rinse, repeat forecast. Welcome to summer in the southeast. Showers and thunderstorms are typically with us. So high humidity. Look at this dew point by Tuesday. That's going to be incredibly high. Saturated atmosphere, but look at these dew points as we round out the week. There's the 4th of July. Could we possibly have a dew point in the low 60s for the 4th, that would be amazing because that means the sweat factor goes way down. That is possible, so we'll keep you posted on that each and every day as we get and approach the holiday. And that means that our heat index values won't be quite as high on the 4th of July. In the meantime, we're going to see those heat indices pushing close to 100 degrees all the way through Monday, and that's really going to be the story. All right, let's continue our forecast. Let's talk about your 7-day here for just a moment of time because as we highlight that, it's just plain hot, a little bit cooler, hot weather. It's summertime, right? Low temperatures are going to be in the 70s, highs are going to be in the 80s and low 90s. Again, hopefully some drier air will settle on in as we get closer to the 4th of July, or at least on the 4th of July. Scan that QR code, download the East Tennessee Weather app, like and share what you see on social media, especially for community awareness with any severe weather maps or storm maps. In the meantime, have a great day, enjoy your morning, and I'll see you back here at noon.